Hey everyone, my name is James, and today we're going to talk about some Stardew Valley multiplayer spoilers, and the one today looks awesome. So before I actually show it, I do need to go over a forum post that I've never spoken about from a couple of weeks ago. So a couple of weeks ago, over on the official Stardew Valley website, Tom Coxon actually made a post going over the gameplay that Stardew multiplayer actually hopes to provide. So to go over it briefly, shortly after you begin the game, Robin will offer you to build up to 3 cabins, meaning you can play with yourself and 3 other friends. Now this cabin is where your friend is going to live, and when they're online, they can do everything like farming, mining, fighting, fishing and foraging, and they can place everything that they have inside of your chests, and you can mingle inventories quite nicely. But when they're not online, you can actually go inside of their cabin, and inside of their cabin will be a little chest, and that's actually their inventory. So if you take out a bunch of rock from their inventory, when they next log on, well, they won't actually have that rock in their inventory. It's a really cool system, and it's definitely very ambitious. So, like I mentioned, that player can do absolutely everything. They can involve themselves in festivals, they can marry NPCs, and even you can marry that player, although they've not actually announced how that's going to work. I mean, how are you going to marry your friend in Stardew Valley? I mean, it's got to be equivalent to wooing an NPC. It's got to take time. So they actually mentioned that this will actually come out in late 2017 for the beta testers over on the PC edition of Stardew Valley. Now, it will be coming in 2018 to PC, and then later it will come to consoles, and this will actually begin with the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo actually made a deal with Stardew Valley that it will actually come to Switch before any other console. So, that post is out the way, let's take a look at today's spoiler. So this was actually posted by Concerned Ape over on Twitter, and he says, "Testing multiplayer, it's coming along great. Tom Coxon is doing a fantastic job. I'm really excited, this is already really fun, and it's going to get better before release. Check out my log cabin." So this is just so cool to see. So as you can see, the character with the sombrero, he's got his house there on the right, but there is 2 new buildings, a log cabin and then also a stone cabin, which looks, I don't know, so much better than the log cabin to me. The log cabin looks great, but I feel like the way the pillars of wood are sticking out at the front and then blending into the pillars of wood going, you know, at the side, I don't know if that looks right to me. Maybe that's just me, but it looks a little bit dodgy. It's kind of weird. They don't seem to really overlap all that well, but hey, these look awesome. It's so cool to see, you know, Stardew Valley in multiplayer. It really is. And this farm, let me talk about this farm for a second. Somebody needs to start clearing away these trees. I mean, this actual farm actually has a horse stable at the back of it, as you can see, like behind the 2 houses and the tree. That's a horse stable. You get that a little bit further in the game, you can start chopping down some of these trees, buddy. It's very overrun. But anyway, that's actually it for today's spoiler, but it's good because I got to go over the multiplayer stuff from a couple of weeks ago, so you're all clued in now. So I'm very excited for multiplayer myself. I can't wait to replay the game. There are so many of my friends that want to replay this game with me. Like, it's going to be hard to, you know, include them all in with just 3 slots, but I'm very, very excited. So that's it for today's Stardew Valley video. Thank you all for watching. If you're new around these parts, make sure to click that subscribe button. Over here on Chippy Gaming, I'm doing some Stardew Valley news, and then I often and very frequently, pretty much every day, do something about Terraria, as most of you probably know. Right, have a great day everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.